This quiche is balanced in terms of not only flavor but textures. The crust to filling ratio works well. We're going to par bake the crust first, which means that we're going to bake it partially so it doesn't get soggy with the filling. Take out your chilled ingredients. You could put all of it in the refrigerator before you make it. Use your fingertips to combine the butter and shortening with the other dry ingredients. You really want to coat the butter with a flour mixture. It should look somewhat like sand or breadcrumbs. Honestly, I could have continued blending it more at this point. Add the water little by little until the dough just comes together when you squeeze some of it. I didn't add the entire half cup of water. I then placed my dough in the center of some plastic wrap and used the plastic wrap to smush it a little bit, just to continue combining some of the larger pieces of butter and also to create a more flaky texture. Chill the dough in the refrigerator for at least 2 hours and up to several days. Preheat the oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit and roll out the dough to 1/8 of an inch thickness, or you can even go a little thicker if you want. Place it in your pie pan and trim off the edges. You're going to have some crust left over that you can save and use elsewhere. Give it some space beyond the edge of the pie pan because it will shrink when you bake it. Here I actually tried folding a bit of the crust over the lip of the pan to see if that would help prevent the crust from shrinking away from the edges. Using a fork, you can then prick the bottom and, if you want to, the sides of the crust. This is docking, and you do this to allow any steam trapped underneath the crust to escape so you don't get any air bubbles, and also to help the crust bake more evenly. I like to use another pie pan to help the crust keep its shape, so I line the crust with some parchment, then place the pan on top of the crust and fill the pan with rice. You can use other items such as pie weights, beans, etc. You want to weigh down the crust so it doesn't rise. If you are enjoying this video, please comment, like, or share, and as usual, hit subscribe to support my channel. Bake the pie crust for about 8 to 9 minutes, and then take it out, take out the weights, make additional pricks in the crust, and continue baking for 2 to 3 minutes or until it starts to turn brown and shrink. Remove the crust from the oven. I used about 1 1/4 cups of fresh spinach for this recipe. Now that it's summertime and warming up, I took most of my spinach out of the garden for this demonstration. It was the perfect amount to use for the quiche, and I blanched the spinach by dunking it in a pot of boiling water and then placing the blanched spinach in a bowl of cold water. Once done, I squeezed out as much water as I could. Preheat the oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. Melt 2/3 of the butter in a cooking pan and then add diced shallots. After a few minutes, add the spinach and cook until the water has evaporated. Remove this from the heat and cool it down a bit before combining this with the egg mixture. Whisk together the eggs, cream, pepper, nutmeg, and salt. Add the spinach to the egg mixture and then pour it into the pie crust. When I put my eggs into the bowl, a little bit of eggshell fell in it. One trick to remove the eggshell is to use another eggshell. Sprinkle the grated cheese to the top and dot the butter as well. Bake this for 25 to 30 minutes. And here we have Julia Child's lovely quiche.